Hey everybody, it's Tim Jordan again with Private Label Legion. Today I'm talking about exactly what EBC, brand registry, A+ content, enhanced brand content, all of that good stuff is, breaking it down so it's simple to understand and kind of clear up some misconceptions. So in the years that I've been selling on Amazon, there's been a lot of talk about counterfeit protection, hijacker protection, brand registry, brand gating, EBC, A+, and there's a lot of terms being thrown around and it seems a little confusing, but honestly, it's actually pretty easy to decipher once we kind of break it down into simple form. That's what I'm going to do in this video now. Kind of demystify some of these things. Years ago, Amazon is having a big problem with counterfeit products. Brands like Birkenstock were actually pulling their products out of Amazon because there are so many fake and counterfeit products being sold on those same listings. Amazon couldn't control it. So Amazon started something called brand gating. Okay, brand gating. And sometimes the resellers still see that with the really big brands like Lego and Mattel or Suave or some of these big brands, right? What that means is only specific sellers are even allowed to list their products on those listings. Now, as private label sellers, we don't really run into that too much because that's typically like big brands reselling, selling on the same listings. Brand gating is pretty cool if you can get it because it literally stops anybody from making any changes to your listing and, more importantly, selling on your listing, right? They can't even offer your product. Brand gating, for all intents and purposes, is not available to us. We have to be $1 billion brand to get it, as far as I know, right? So eliminate this concept of brand gating in your head. And a lot of people think that brand registry is the same as brand gating, and it's not. And hey, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, please do that right now. So let me tell you what brand registry is. It is the act of registering your trademarked brand with Amazon, okay? You're telling Amazon, I own the intellectual property rights to this brand. Now, there's a lot of different trademarks you can get. You can get the name, you can get the actual logo, right? I can actually create a unique logo for a fairly ambiguous name, get the trademark for that logo, turn that into Amazon. Amazon will actually compare and make sure that all the information that I've submitted lines up with what's publicly accessible on the USPTO's website. Confirm Tim actually owns this trademark, or Tim's business owns this trademark. This is a legitimate brand. We will consider this brand as registered. Brand registry, okay? Telling Amazon this is my brand, confirming it's my brand, and also making sure Amazon knows that this is listed as having a trademark to the USPTO. Now, this alone doesn't actually provide you much, right? Amazon is now convinced that this is your brand, but that does not mean that you're brand gated. And this is one of the biggest misconceptions is people think, oh, if I'm brand registered, then nobody can hijack my listing. Wrong. So let's talk about what brand registry actually does. It does give you a little bit of protection on your listing, and then it gives you a lot of marketing things, which we'll talk about in a minute. The protection it gives you on your listing is it is supposed to, if it works correctly, lock out any other seller from making edits to your listing, okay? We have to remember that these listings are not ours. They're not ours. They're Amazon's listings. And there are a lot of listings on Amazon that I can go in and make all sorts of changes. I can change the pictures, the description, I can change the bullet points, I can change the title if I want to. But as soon as I come across a listing that's brand registered, or if my listing is brand registered, in theory, nobody else can change that. Now that's really great because a lot of people go in and they change pictures to non-terms of service compliant pictures. They change your title and add keywords that'll get you suppressed, get your listing suppressed. It's kind of a lot of black hat stuff. So brand registry does give you a little protection there because it locks your listing. Now what that does not lock is the ability to sell your product. So if I go and I find a product on Amazon that's brand registered, I can go in and add that ACE into my catalog and tell Amazon, yes, I have 10 of these and I can sell counterfeit products, all right? So brand registry locks your listing. It doesn't lock your buy box the ability for other people to sell that product. So brand registry does not protect you from hijackers. If I go find the listing for this Nalgene water bottle, right? And I find the listing for it and maybe it's locked, maybe it's brand registered, I can't change any details to that listing, but I can still tell Amazon, hey, I have 50 of these things and I can ship those. They can be shipped to the customer, and the actual brand owner would actually have to do a test purchase one of my units prove to Amazon that it's a counterfeit, and then get me removed from that listing and maybe suspended completely. So brand registry doesn't actually protect you as much as people think it does. It locks your listing, but it doesn't actually lock the ability for other people to list maybe some inventory of supposedly your same product on your listing and it be counterfeit. Now, what brand registry is best for is what used to be known as EBC, standing for Enhanced Brand Content, now known as A+ content. This is a massive suite of marketing goodies. There are ways to build storefronts. You can add different content specifically to your listing. You can build different types of catalogs. You can run very specific and different ad types. You can run specific video ads. It unlocks this mecca of amazing marketing tools that non-registered brands don't have access to. I'll put up another video that shows specifically what those things are, but this alone makes brand registry worth it. As soon as you get your brand registered, you lock your listing, you still have to find off counterfeiters, but all of those specific marketing tools that nobody else has access to are pure gold. Make sure that you are not confusing what brand registry is. It's not brand gating. It's not locking your listing down where other people can't sell it. It does give you some protection, but it more specifically gives you a ton of marketing opportunities that help you stand out apart from your competitors, sell more products, create that brand, and hopefully keep building an asset for your business. Thanks for listening. I hope this has helped. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments below. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you would. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Share this video with anybody, please, if you don't mind. And we'll see you guys on the next one.